Hello from Seoul. Kimchi is one of the greatest vegetable dishes of all time. But making it from scratch, it can be hard and a lot of work. But don't worry about it. As long as you have a love green onions, you can enjoy one of the best kimchis in no time. Today, we're gonna be making green onion kimchi, one of the simplest and greatest types of kimchi of all time. As your official green onion guy, I feel kind of sorry for taking this long to introduce this bad boy. But as always, this is gonna be the easiest and most delicious green onion kimchi recipe that you ever had. So if you've been waiting for this, it'll totally be worth it. I guarantee it. For this, you'll need some green onions, apple, onion, garlic, and ginger. That's it. So simple, right? With these simple ingredients and a few Korean pantry essentials you already have, you can whip up one of the best kimchis in no time. So please give this a try. You won't regret it. By the way, we have all the instructions and a list of ingredients on our blog, aaronandclaire.com. So please visit here if you need a written recipe. First, let's prep the star ingredient, green onions. Get yourself 1 pound of green onions, give them a good wash and trim off the roots. And if you see any tough outer layers, make sure to get rid of them, otherwise you'll be chewing on it forever, like a cow grazing on grass. For information, for this green onion kimchi, I recommend using the thinnest green onions you can find, because that way, the seasoning easily soaks into these bad boys. What? Yours are too thick? So you're worried the seasoning might not get in there? Don't worry about it. Then just make a small cut in the white part, like this. You'll help those thick stems absorb all that amazing flavor. Now, let's move on to the kimchi paste. First, let's make a porridge for our kimchi seasoning. In a small saucepan, add half a cup of water, half a tablespoon of glutinous rice flour, and give it a good mix until it's completely dissolved. And then let it simmer for about 3 to 4 minutes over medium-low heat. Here, make sure to stir constantly. Once it gets nice and thick, remove from the heat and let it cool down completely. This is very important because if you mix it with other seasoning and green onions while it's still hot, they're gonna get cooked and we can't call it kimchi anymore. So please make sure it's completely cooled down. Here, some of you might be wondering why we need to make this porridge. You know, kimchi is not a salad, it's a fermented food. And this porridge is what makes that fermentation happen. It not only adds more depth of flavor, but the natural sugars from the porridge actually feed the good bacteria. Yes, this is what helps everything ferment properly and makes it real kimchi. So please do not ever skip this step. What? You wanna know this kind of tip more and more? I'm so glad you brought that up because everything you need is in these 2 books. Trust me, with these bad boys, Simply Korean and Beyond Korean, you can cook 200 East Asian dishes like Korean, Chinese, Japanese, and even Korean fusion dishes like a pro. So don't forget to check them out. The link is in the description. Alright, while the porridge is cooling down, let's blend up the rest of the vegetables. In a blender, put a quarter of a red apple, a quarter of a yellow onion, 5 cloves of garlic, a small knob of ginger which is about 4 grams, a quarter cup of water and blend it up until it's nice and smooth. That's it! Super simple, right? Alright, once your mixture is nice and smooth, pour it into the biggest bowl you have. And then to that, add half a cup of Korean chili pepper flakes, 1 teaspoon of sugar, 1 tablespoon of honey, 5 tablespoons of fish sauce, and the porridge. And then give it a good mix until it's well combined. Couldn't be any easier, right? Now add the green onions to the bowl and gently coat them with our lovely kimchi paste. Here, thoroughly coat the white parts first and then move on to the green parts. How about that? Unbelievably simple, right? It's really hard to find the kimchi recipe this easy. What? You're worried it might not taste good because it's too simple? Don't worry about it. So many Koreans pick this green onion kimchi as one of their absolute favorites. So you don't have to worry about the flavor. Now, let's transfer everything into an airtight container. And don't forget to scrape up every last bit of the paste and pour it over the top. Alright, it's really done. You can eat this green onion kimchi right away, but if you leave it at room temperature for about a day and then move it into the fridge, it's gonna taste even better as it ferments. That sharp green onion flavor will mellow out and everything will taste more balanced. My personal recommendation, 1 day at room temperature and let it ferment slowly in the fridge for about 7 days. But as you guys all know, our taste tester can't wait that long. So let's bring her in right now and see how it tastes.
Claire.
와, 김이 모락모락 나는 따뜻한 밥이랑 파김치라니. 와, 이거 너무 사기 조합 아닙니까? 엄청난 조합인데 어디 그린어니언 홍보대사가 만든 파김치 한번 먹어보겠습니다. 우, cheers! 맛있다. 기본적으로 그냥 양념 자체가 되게 맛있다. 지금 약간 만든 지 얼마 안 돼가지고 파가 많이 쌩쌩해가지고 좀 독한 끼가 있기는 한데, 와, 이거 조금만 이제 시간 지나면 진짜 맛있겠다. 엄청 맛있을 것 같아. 근데 나는 이 파의 독함도 그 알싸함도 너무너무 좋아하는 사람이라서 나는 뭐 전혀 문제가 되지 않습니다. 맛있다. 이거 밥이랑 이제 딱 먹어볼까? 밥 한 술 크게 떠가지고 싹 올려가지고 먹으면 얼마나 맛있는데. 이거지. Oh my god, this is what I'm talking about. Cheers. 너무 맛있어. 파만의 그 알싸한 맛, 이게 아주 정말 중독적이야. 이거는 정말 너무너무 맛있어, 파김치는. 아까 내가 말했던 것처럼 파가 좀 익으면서 파에서 나오는 약간의 수분감과 여기 양념들이 하나로 싹 이렇게 어우러지면 더더욱 맛있어질 것 같아. 그 매운맛도 약간 중화되면서 그 과일이나 이런 데서 오는 단맛이 좀 또 나와가지고 얼마나 맛있겠냐고. If it looks a little difficult to eat, you can chop it into small pieces with scissors. No problem at all. 파김치를 먹을 때 짜파게티가 없으면 좀 아쉽지. 그래서 준비했습니다. 짜파게티. 얼른 갖다 주세요. I don't know why, but this is one of the best combos that Korean people love, and I'm definitely one of them. 아, 이렇게 먹는 거예요. 짜파게티 하나밖에 안 끓였어? 두개 끓여야지. Cheers. 이 조합 진짜 너무 오랜만에 먹어보는, 내가 그리워하던 그 조합이다. 너무 맛있어. 별거 없는데 참 맛있단 말이야. 이 짜파게티의 그 짭조름한 맛이랑 파의 그 알싸한 맛, 매콤한 맛이 샥 만나가지고 진짜 환상의 궁합을 만들어주는 것 같아. 너무 맛있어. 특히 야식으로 먹으면 끝나지 뭐. 왜 먹방 보면은 이렇게 꼭 먹잖아. 그럼 얼마나 먹고 싶은 줄 알아 진짜? 이거 너무 먹기 힘들겠네. 입을 좀 가려야겠네. 약간 원시인처럼 먹어야 돼. Cheers. 너무 맛있다. 배추김치가 약간 매일매일 먹어도 질리지 않는 그런 맛있는 김치라면, 파김치는 가끔씩 좀 변화를 주고 싶다, 아주 중독적인 그 뭔가의 매력을 느끼고 싶다, 그럴 때 느낄 수 있는 그런 별미라는 거. So I highly recommend it. You should give it a try. 저녁에는 먹으면 좋은데, but do not give anyone a good night kiss. You know what I'm talking about. 그런 의미에서 우리 훈이도 오늘은 굿나잇 키스 없습니다. 오늘은 엄마가 미안해서 안 할게. Anyways, hope you guys tried and enjoy. Bye. 맛있다. 훈아. 엄마 너무 좋아하는 김치야.
Today, I showed you how to make kimchi with our love, green onions. How was it? It's incredibly easy and simple, right? Like I said earlier, it's really hard to find the kimchi recipe this simple and easy. But that doesn't mean we're compromising on flavor. I have so many different kimchi recipes, but since it's so simple, this is the one I make most often. So please give this a try. If you do, you will make one of the greatest types of kimchi of all time. Alright, this is it for today, and I'll see you next time.